Hello everyone, that's been the Galactic Artist here, and today we're talking about paint and spray paint that I use for my art, or well, my paintings I should say, whenever I do end up painting. This will be just to show you guys kind of like some paint stuff I use, and just some of my paint supply and stuff for, I don't have a canvas, I'll have a canvas video up like later this week, but this is kind of just something I'm doing as of right now. But yeah, so we'll start off with my paint brushes and my little, I don't know what it's called. It's right here, I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit. Then we'll go to paint, then we'll go to spray paint. Just kind of give you guys kind of like a little idea of what's gonna happen. So starting off with paint brushes. This is what I have for my paint brushes. I don't really buy particular paintbrushes, in case you want to know some of them I have, if that matters to you. Got Crafter's Choice. But yeah, this isn't really like paintbrushes. I don't really use a particular style paintbrushes. I kind of just buy like the if you go to Walmart and buy like paintbrush sets for like I think like 20 brushes for like $5, something like that. I usually buy those, and then I'll buy like the special like little ones like this, which I don't remember the brand name for this one. Like there are some sets in here, but I don't personally care about sets because I just kind of use them for like kind of thin ones like this. They usually get like really really weird after a certain amount of uses. Yeah, it's just like really random assortment for the paintbrushes. We got like the little like this one, the spongy ones. For me, I don't know enough about painting to recommend paintbrushes. I just use whatever paintbrush I get my hands on for really cheap. But if you know more about paintbrushes than I do, let me know. I would like to know more, because I am not a painter. I really don't like painting all that much, but it's whatever. But yeah, I'd say to use whatever you feel more comfortable with and whatever you can afford. Because I go to Walmart and just buy like the bulk amount of paintbrushes for a couple of dollars and use that. And I'll tend to buy sets if I need smaller paintbrushes. But they work pretty well. Just know that if you buy the bulk sets of paintbrushes, you might not get the ones you want. So keep that in mind, that you might have to buy at least 1 or 2 sets just to have different paintbrushes, and then buy bulk one contests, fill out your other ones to have another random paintbrushes. Just as a warning, because sometimes you don't get a lot of thin ones, or you might not get a really thick one that you need. So just keep that in mind, and you might want to buy at least 2 sets, but it's up to you. Your choice though. That's just what I did. Trying to think. That's it. Paintbrushes. I don't know much about paintbrushes. For paint, I have this set of water acrylics from Dale or something. I don't know. I got this from Walmart. I think it was like $20 for 24 colors, or $15 maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they're just watercolor sets. In case you want to see closer up. I haven't used these yet since I want to get into watercolor, but I've just been busy at school. So I will be trying this out at one point. I would probably, I think it's really worth it, since you got a lot of different colors for like really cheap. Especially if you want to get into watercolors, I would say that it's worth it. But at the same time though, if you want to really get to watercolor, another product I recommend are these from Essentials. They have 18 color watercolor sets, like little easy transport, and they kind of like split apart from like the different color palettes. And they also have like a little water and bending thing as well, which is super cool. That kind of turns out. So I can take that and turn it out and have like the blending area, which I really like. They also come with a little paintbrush too, which is right here. The watercolor paintbrush. You twist the bottom part off of it, and you fill it with water, and then you put it back on, and then it like top part's like water filled. I like this a lot because it's kind of like something I bought at the beginning. I think it was like $14, like $10, $14, something like that. from Walmart. I have 2 of them. So that's pretty cool. I think once I get to like 100 subscribers, maybe I'll probably give like 2. I'll probably end up buying like 2 or 3 more, and doing a giveaway for these, because I think they're really just unique things for people to have. So yeah, I'll probably give 2 away if we get to 100 subscribers. I think they're really cool. But yeah, I don't know much about watercolor because I'm still getting into it. I'm still kind of learning more about watercolor. I've only done 1 watercolor paint before, but it was kind of terrible. But that's besides the point. Really recommend this, but if you can't afford this, get the other portable one because it's a lot cooler, in my opinion. For my paints, I'll keep all my paint, and there's Naruto and Boruto mystery snack box that I got from a friend. And the paint I use are the Appleberry paint, acrylic paint. And the reason why is because they're like 94 cents to $1 usually at most stores, usually no more than $2. And I can find them at pretty much almost any grocery store that I go to. So whether I'm at home or at a friend's house or traveling, I can always find paint if I need to for paintings, which is super cool. And then I have this one. Well, this one, and I believe this one as well. Yeah, these 2. I got from Hobby Lobby for $4.99. And they are glitter paint. They're just clear paint with just glitter inside of them, like red or blue glitter, which is super cool. I got these mostly for just for some for like effects, like for red and blue characters I have. Since one of my main characters, his power is fire, and like I use kind of like to show like the light spikes of fire, and his fire is blue. Used for that. Or like for one of his eyes like glow red, which his eyes are red. I put the red in his eyes, kind of make his eye kind of like reflecting the light at certain angles, which is super cool. Really recommend them. They really help your art pop, or just kind of add like special effects to your art, especially if you have like mythical characters that do like magical powers. Glitter makes everything looks pretty. Yeah, I have a lot of different colors. I did buy, I think, 1 full set of Appleberry that I think had like 15 or like 15, 16 different colors for like I think like 10 or so dollars, like $10, $15 like that. I don't remember exactly because I bought like years ago. But that's also off my collection of paint. I don't paint that much, so I don't use expensive paint. I prefer using the cheap paint because it's more convenient for me to find everywhere I go. Plus, it's easy to place paint in case I mess up or I spill some paint by accident, which I do a lot. They're easy to replace and find everywhere, so it's super convenient for me mostly. I do also have some of these Winston, Newton paint. I have a blue one. I have 2 blues, and I think I have a red one as well. I don't know why I got these. I don't know where they came from, but I got them randomly. I really recommend the Appleberry because they're cheap. They work. They are very bright. That's kind of the only paint that I use for my art. So at some point, probably not in this video, but like, I'll probably do like an art tour video of my house and kind of do like show you guys like all the art around my house. And you see on my paintings, I did use all of these for my paintings. So you guys should be seeing that to the video sometime either this week or next week. But yeah, that's something that I've been doing. It's just the paint that I use. You don't have to use, except you don't have to use anything that I use. But if you do, let me know what you think of it, because I would like to get you guys feedback and kind of see what you guys use as well, so that I can test it out and see how I liked it, and let you know my opinion in case that matters to you. I also have this thing. I don't actually know what this thing's called. Like, I bought it, but I don't remember what it's called. I had a round one as well, but I don't know what that one is. But it's like a little thing I put my paint in to mix and everything, which I like using. Or like for me personally, if I'm painting one particular character, I'll put all the colors I need for their character, like all the base colors I need that I have already, put them into one of the little holes, and then use like the squares for like blending the colors if I need to like blend the color a lot. I'll make them into squares, and then I'll use these big ones right here, big circles for I use the big circles for more like if I need a lot more of a certain color. Like if I need like a lot of black for a character, I'll put the black in here instead of up here. Or if I need like a lot of blue or pink, I'll put them down there as well. Or if I need to make like a darker gray color, or like a lot of a one color that I don't have available to me in paint, I'll make them down here as well. Like because I sometimes need a lot of stuff. I also recommend, if you don't have some, getting either small little sauce containers or Jello shot cups, because I tend to use those a lot if I make a certain color. Since I work a lot, if I'm in the middle of painting and I need to make a certain color, I'll make them in that Jello shot cup with the lids on them, so that even if I gotta leave and go to work, when I get home, I don't have to remake that color again. I already have the color made already, so it's like I don't have to remake it, which is super cool. Plus, it makes it so that, you know, if I ever gotta stop, let the paint dry, and come back, repaint it all over again, like give it like another layer, cause I usually paint my stuff like 2 or 3 times. Make sure everything kind of gets covered. Sometimes you don't feel like making the color all over again, or if you make it all over again, it might not be the same hue or pigmentation that the original one was. So I do tend to make a lot more paint than what I need, in case I ever do need more paint of that same exact color. I don't have any right now to show you guys, but I kind of threw the ones away because I don't really use them. So sometimes they do get like really yucky looking, but it's whatever. Oh, before I forget, I also have a thing of gesso. This is for treating your canvases to make it nice and smooth. I mostly don't use it on white canvases whenever I paint on white canvases, which is really rare now. It makes the canvas really nice and smooth, so it's a lot easier, like smoother drawing surface, and all the bumps and texture of a canvas board. So if you want a smoother drawing surface, use gesso because it's really cool. I got it from Walmart. I don't know what it was though. But the thing that I use a lot more than gesso is Mod Podge. This is like a sealant. I basically use it for all my paintings. After I finish painting everything over and let everything dry, I'll put like 2 or 3 layers of this on it to kind of seal the painting, so that no matter what happens to it, the painting itself isn't ruined. And all my paintings are covered with stuff, and I really, really, really love it. It's really sticky, and it kind of like paints on white at first. So I kind of did freak out when I first painting one of my favorite paintings. It did paint white at first. I was kind of scared. Then I water dried it. It painted clear. It was like clear, which is super cool. I didn't really know what the stuff was until my friend Angel told me about this stuff, and the gesso. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known what the stuff was. And this stuff has really changed my entire like art painting style, especially like this stuff, because it's freaking awesome. But I don't really use gesso too much because I don't really paint on white canvases anymore. I mostly paint on black canvases, since I do like the way black canvases look with paint, because they pop a lot more. Plus, since most of the characters I draw or have darker, since have a lot brighter colors, and they either have lighter colors that really pop better in black, or because I don't feel like white canvases get really dirty a lot easier, I prefer drawing on black canvases because white gets dirty a lot easier. Plus, all my characters usually have really bright colors that pop in black on a black background a lot more, which I'll be seeing in another video whenever I show you one of my favorite drawings I've done. But yeah, really recommend getting gesso and Mod Podge. You don't have to get gesso, but definitely this is a definitely must have. For my backgrounds, I don't paint my backgrounds. What I use is spray paint. These are the 3 that I use. The one I recently bought was Color Shot, because I didn't have a pink, so I got this one because they didn't have it in the Rust-O-Matic. So I got Color Shot. It works pretty well. It's pretty slim. I don't remember how much it weighs though. I know these are like $4 or $5. This one's like $4 or $5 as well. I don't remember what this one was. I think like 6 or 7, I think. It's like slightly more expensive, I believe. But I really like it. Probably wouldn't recommend it because the can is like, for me the can is really small, which I like the grip of it. So that I feel like I have more control of it. But I don't know. I just don't really like this too much. The Fusion. This one, these two basically the ones I use a lot more. Fusion, because I buy Fusion if I can't find the Restomatic, because to me, like, they work a lot. To me, they come in a lot more colors. Plus, they're a lot cheaper. They're a lot cheaper, and most of us carry this brand, which I like. This one, I like both of them a lot because they're basically really similar. It's like this one's like just slightly cheaper, and there's a lot more. The color variety of them is a lot more. So yeah. This one, they come in stain and they come in gloss. I tend to use both because I like both of them. But I use them for spray painting backgrounds because I don't sometimes I don't feel like drawing over them or painting a background if I don't. But yeah, recommend using spray paint because and also you can also do like really cool galaxy stuff with, like, if you watch go on TikTok and look up like galaxy spray paints or whatever, people would do that stuff, and that's why I got into spray painting. But I messed up the first one I did, and I ended up drawing over it and painted a character over it, and it came out looking really cool. After I drew the character over, spray painted the background, and then painted over the character. This is like, I just like spray paint a lot better in the background because to me they just work a lot better. I don't think the thing else I used to paint. I think. Oh, one other thing I probably should recommend. Masking tape, I think this is what it's called. I like using stuff for here because masking tape and tracing paper are gonna be your best friends with painting, especially if you're drawing a character. Because what I do when I paint my canvases, when I'm painting a character, what I will do is after I draw the character, if the line art done, get it all sharpied, I will take some tracing paper and tape it down with masking tape, and I will go over it with a Sharpie and I'll draw the outline of it, not the details, but just the outline, and then cut it out, and then put masking tape, like a little rose masking tape on the back of it to keep them down, tape them down. Spray paint over the masking tape, like in the background, however you want to do it. And then after it dries, if you remove it, sometimes your character will get kind of like little spray paint on it, but it'll make sure that if you paint it first then spray paint it, you would have to go back over and repaint it anyway. So I'll prefer taping the trade paper down, then spray painting, then go back over and painting over the character with the one time. Yeah, masking tape and trade paper are gonna be your best friends when painting, because this is what I've been doing for the last like couple years, since that's what I did in high school for like 4 years, since that's what my teacher made us do. Excuse me. It's really smart idea, but I like it. I really recommend it though, because like it really comes in handy. Sharpies also come in handy for inking, since sometimes a regular marker won't show up on canvas. So I recommend getting Sharpies of all different sizes. If you don't get Sharpies, I do recommend getting the Sharpie brand paint markers. They're sharper on canvases as well. Or get any permanent marker you can find. But to me, Sharpies look a lot better because they have a lot more better of a fine point than most markers. They come in just really bold, the little bold ones, which I don't really like. But I think that's it actually. I believe that is it for paint. Well, yeah, I believe that's it. So yeah, if you have any ideas of things you think I should test out and try, let me know. Otherwise, tell me what you think of the stuff I use, because I would like to give you guys feedback and learn more about art. So until next time, happy drawing.